It is Monday the 30th of November. We are at the old new West End Newark the old Newark West End Newark. Next round at the Carpenters Arms. We got through the first round a few weeks back. I've been gone, so we've gone without a week. I just got back from New York. The name drop. Forget about it. You know, that sort of stuff. I'm walking here. That's why I'm not walking. I'm standing still, but you get the drift. So a little bit jet lagged. Haven't done any comedy for 2 weeks, so probably not the best prep. But you know, I wouldn't normally have booked this gig on a Monday. We don't gig on Mondays usually, just because we need that work-life balance, and Mondays can be tough sometimes. You know what I mean? Especially if we're gigging on Sundays. But you know, we're in it. Looking forward to it. You know, it's for over 35, so I don't know kind of, you know, what it's going to be like, but I like to think I've got a good chance at, you know, each round, but you never know. I got through the first round, we've got this one, we'll see how we get on. I've been reading this book, To Finding Your Comic Genius by Adam Bloom, which is been really, really good, and I'm just trying to find opportunities to implement some of the stuff. So we'll see if later on, you know, I've got the personal colour bit where I talk about being like Lucy Liu, and I think that, you know, it was always a decent bit, but not the strongest, so I'm going to use that as a point of experimenting with some of the things that Adam Bloom asked you to implement. So if I can remember, I'll try and do that, but otherwise we'll just have to see how it goes. I am sleepy as fuck. We'll get through this first work day. Monday blues, holiday blues, all that bullshit. Forget about it, huh? I'll see you later.
We got any football fans in the house? Yeah. Yeah? That's right, lads, you right? Any football fans here? Yeah? No, just the one? That's right, no worries. I'm a big football fan, me. Big football fan. Trying to become a medium-sized football fan, you know, but holding on to that Christmas weight since I was 12. And, you might have heard about this, right? The Premier League recently released this list of the most influential black people in football, right? So really good stuff. So players like Rashford and Saka, the other one that missed. Guess what they called it? They called it the Blacklist. I know, I didn't even like that. Fucking bollocks. What kind of name is that for black excellence, man? I mean, what are these idiots going to come up with next? The most influential Slovakians in football and call it a checklist? Thank you very much. I don't know, man. I feel like in the last few years, people have tried to recognise black people in really weird ways, right? They had the term BAME, that got cancelled. The one I never understood was the term person of colour. How did that get through? Obviously, most of you don't get it because you're white. Very convenient, I get it. But you know, look, the term person of colour means someone that isn't white. Now, for me, any term that puts me and Lucy Liu in the same category, it's got to be a mistake. Right? I mean, she's Asian, I'm black. She's got female breasts, male breasts. I mean, she's so small, she looks like she could fit in most people's pockets. I could barely fit in most smart cars. We're not the same people. You know? It's ridiculous. Look, I'm a black guy, obviously, because I grew up that dad. And I was speaking to this vegan in Whole Foods who told me that me calling myself black is actually a self-identifying preference. I'll be honest, I've got no clue what they then was talking about. You see, because all my life I thought I was born black. Hadn't realised it was a preference. I mean, if it was a preference, I'd have one of those big black dicks, you know what I'm saying? Come on, boys. My shit looks like 3 new potatoes just huddled together. I've got a question for the room. Just give me a cheer. Did anyone grow up with like a bit of an annoying dad?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. Must be nice. He's shown off at this point. I grew up with a single mum, wonderful single mum, Maureen Alley, you know. She was funny though, like she was a bit of a funny one, you know. Like I grew up as a fat kid, do you know what I mean? I'm still fat, but you know, we're still there. And you know, people used to. Did you ever get like any other fat kids here? Like, did you ever see adults who come up to my mum and be like, "Gosh, she really shouldn't be that fat at this age." And my mum would stand there and be like, "Yeah, I know." I'm looking up there and be like, "You fucking feed me, you bitch." It's your fucking fault. It's unbelievable. No, but she was great, right? She did all the wonderful things that like a typical dad would do. You know, we'd go out and play football. She talked to me about girls, or she'd call whores. Her words, not mine. I don't mind them. And you know, she even taught me how to shave. It's hard to get between those legs, you know. Hey, I'm a good son, what can I say? We've all done it. But you know, she used to get really, really mad at me when I was a kid, right? And when she used to get mad at me, she used to say things like, "You carry on with that shit, Chris, I'll send you to live with your dad." Doesn't sound that bad really, but the only problem is we didn't know where that was. You know, it's like some gangster shit. I feel like if I left my socks on the floor, I'd be sleeping with the fishes, man. It's just hard. No, everyone says just happy families, alright, cool. But something about me is I've got a gay twin brother, so nice to meet me twice. As my mum likes to say, 2 mistakes for the price of 1. Silly bitch. And you know, he's a great guy, right? But yeah, you know, as I said, he's gay, and you know, when he came out, it wasn't really a surprise, you know, because we grew up together. All the signs were there. You know, when we was kids, we used to play that game with doctors and nurses, you know. You know, when you play like roles in a hospital, stuff like that. Guess who my gay twin brother always wanted to be? Beyonce. Always a wrist issue. I don't know what it is. Always a wrist issue. You know. But you know, my twin brother came out when I was 18 years old. You know, and you know, it was really great. You know, he was telling friends and family and stuff. The only problem I have is that I'm a big homophobe. big homophobe. Trying to become a medium-sized homophobe, you know. Thank you very much. Yeah, but you know, no, you guys have been absolutely wonderful. I've been Chris Sally. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So unfortunately I did not make it through. Steve was kind enough to do 4 places because one of the acts had brought literally half the audience, so it does skew the voting a little bit. But then again, you know, unfortunately again, didn't make it. Disappointing, you know. I think if you watch the vlog enough, you know that although I try to say a lot of these competitions are just like any other gig and, you know, there's not too much invested in it, I do say that sometimes I don't do as well. But like I have said on other pods in the past, or other vlogs in the past, I'm also quite a competitive guy, so it does burn. I won't lie in this moment, you know, as it does afterwards. There are some wildcard spots as well, which is good. I think there's going to be 14 people for the finals, which means that that's just an ambulance trying to repair my broken heart right now. But yeah, I think there's 2 semis and then there's the finals, so there's basically 7 people going from each show, which is basically half. Hopefully I'll get a wild card, but you know, again, who knows at this point. It'd be really, really nice to at least say I've made a final, and then who knows, maybe there'll be less comics to vote. Sounds a bit bitter, don't care. But no, and then also, you know, to be fair, I mean, it's not a big room, but I'll certainly see if I can get a few friends out just to hopefully give myself a fighting chance. And it is a final, and like Steve says, to be able to actually have that in your comedy bio, to say that you've made it to a final, if I do make it, with a wild card, I think I might, hopefully. I don't know, don't want to be too arrogant. It still means something, and you know, there was one guy there that absolutely fucking murdered. His name's Seam. I'm trying to get him out to the OM. He only gigs once in a while and he's a fucking killer, and he doesn't even know it. I'm so fucking proud, I'm so happy for him, Hopefully I get to see him in the finals, because to be fair, like, he makes me laugh. And yeah, I don't know. Competitions be hard, but you know, you got to look at the bigger picture. I am doing alright this year. I've had some good gigs. I've got a few decent ones hopefully coming up soon, which we'll vlog about. A couple actual open mics in not open mics but open spots in actual comedy clubs, you know, 10-minute spots. Put myself out there a bit more and really start trying to get myself in a good position. I know I've got a good 10 minutes. I've done it a few times. I've murdered. So yeah, things are looking up. Just not an open mic competition circuit. But as we say, once and always, on to the next one. Just a little update. I got an email last night from Steve that I've made it through to the final with a wild card. So there we go. Happy days. Lovely. We're looking forward to that. That'll be in 2 weeks' time, which you won't know because this will come out on a Monday or Tuesday. Lovely. Looking forward to it. On to the next one.